Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Alright, I got 8 more Gila Bend Mountain Range agate stones to cut today. These were all found just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. So let's take a look. Start with this one. Oh yeah, okay, so it's broken, and you got a really pretty face here with some moss, maybe some tubes, can't tell for sure. Get some banded agate showing up here. I think that's just on the surface though. So the idea here is to try to cut this one parallel to this face. It's not real thick, but I think I can cut it. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, I'm hoping for a really good pattern in that one. All right, next up, got a flat agate nodule. It's got a little bit of a window on that end where it's broken off and a little bit on the bottom. So I got to cut through, no, I don't have to cut through any of these windows. Maybe a little bit of this one. We'll cut it this way and hope we get a good pattern. Full pattern. All right, a little one here. It's intact. I don't see any windows. Possible little surface fracture there on the bottom. But yeah, probably cut this one long ways, cut it in half and see if there's anything good in that one. Another one similar to that last one. Does have a little bit of a window there. Looks like it's a banded agate. Some surface fractures. Gonna have to cut through something fracture wise. I don't know. Probably cut it this way. But I reserve the right to change my mind once I get to the saw. Okay, kind of a double bubble here. Bottom looks a little bit like it could have some inclusions in it of some sort, like maybe a moss or something. Oh, I got some banded agate peeking through there, so maybe it's not too deep. I do have this little window here. You can see a quartz pocket, so it's a little bit of a geode. I don't know how deep that goes. This does look like it's got some fractures in it. Possibly just surface, but don't know. So let's try to cut it back behind these fractures in this window. Or maybe I just ignore the fractures and I just cut it long ways, or diagonal, like that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, next up, this one was really weird looking, but I did see some banded agate poking through on that window on top, a little on the edge, and a little there. So I'm gonna pick a line probably back behind this window. Whoops. Well, basically I'm gonna go probably diagonal through this one. Try to miss any of the windows and maximize the cut. Okay. Next up is another pretty good looking flat nodule. The thin part does have a little bit of a druzy pocket, so it could be a geode. Well, it's at least a geode in as far as we can see. It's got banded agate around it. Cut back here in the thicker part and hope we miss that. All right, I think this is the last one in this bunch. It's got an interesting husk. looks like it has some moss inclusions in it. I do see a banded spot there, but again, it might just be on this surface tip. Might not go in too deep. So I'm just gonna cut through the thickest part, probably down that ridge, and we'll see what's in it. All right, let me get these on the saw, get them cut, and we'll see what's hiding on the inside. Be right back. All right, back from the saw, we're gonna start with the one that broke. So, got this one cut, and it had some really nice banding and a geode pocket, which was pretty much surrounded by fractures, and it just didn't hold up. This piece came apart. Love the banding in this though. Probably throw that one in a tumbler. That's pretty cool, even though it broke. All right, the other side stayed together. Couldn't get it to break. But yeah, gorgeous banding. Interesting quartz pocket. It just didn't really hold up. All right. Next up, I got this big flat one with that chipped out at the bottom. And this was mostly quartz, a little bit of banding. It's got a floater. All right. Okay, next flat one. Oh. All right, well, this one's gorgeous. It's got great banding. It's got 1, 2, 3 quartz pockets. That's pretty weird. I don't think I've ever seen one like that. It does got a lot of fractures in it, but it's still neat looking. It's got this black inclusions up at the top. Still interesting. See the other half. All right. Which didn't have the fractures, but it is still a beautiful stone. Might do something with that one. Okay, next up. I did cut this one in a thick part. Let's see how it came out. Ooh, all right, well, it's got really nice banding just on this top section. It's got a really tight bands. It's got some parallax or shadow banding going on. It does got some pitting in that dark area between the banded agate and this moss on the bottom. It's pretty neat. It'd be pitted, but it'd still look cool polish, I think. Love the banding on this side. That's super cool. Look at that shadow banding. All right. Okay, I cut that one right down the middle pretty well. Let's see how it turned out. All right, well, it's got lots of quartz, but it alternates with banded agate. And look at the shadow banding in that center section of banded agate. That's really cool. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. On this side. Oh yeah, it's even better on this side. Yeah, I definitely have to polish that one. That is really neat. That is a beautiful stone, even with the quartz. All right, 3 left. Next up, we got this crazy looking one. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh, it's different. It's all brecciated looking. It's all rehealed, it looks like. It's got some tubes in it. And it's a Picasso. I'll have to polish that one just to see how that turns out. That is really neat. And it looks like it's completely rehealed. Huh. Yeah, that's my Picasso agate. Cool. I like that. All right, 2 left. Whoops. Got half of it. All right. So I wanted to see that pattern. Let's see how it did. Well, pretty much got that pattern. Well, that's pretty solid except for a healed fracture, that white line right there. It's got that blue-gray agate. It's got some banding and some floating going on in there. A little bit of quartz, platelets, snowflakes, everything. That's thick enough I could cap that, possibly. And then this side, pretty much more of the same. That is really cool. All right, last up. Got this one through the thick part. Let's see if it was a good cut. Oh, nice banding. It's got some fractures, it looks like. But beautiful bands in this. Translucent. And this side's even nicer looking. Yeah, I'll have to polish this one as well. All right, very neat. Okay, well, that was the last one in this set. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye.